My name is Ronnie Michael, Certified Public Accountant, and this is the Personal Finance Playbook. Improve your finances, improve your life. The title of today's episode is The Elephant in the Room. You must make more money. In the personal finance world, you could simplify all the advice out there into two buckets: decrease expenses and increase income. Most of what you hear focuses on the first bucket: cutting costs. Cancel subscriptions, cook at home, skip the fancy coffee. Yes, these things matter. And yes, it is often easier to subtract something than to add something. But there's a limit to how much you can cut. There's only so much you can reduce expenses before you're living on ramen, wearing clothes only from Goodwill, never using air conditioning, and taking showers in gas station bathrooms. The personal in personal finance is important, and while you be saving money on such a lifestyle, extreme frugality and what some might call being cheap will probably lead you to becoming miserable. That's why we need to talk about the second bucket and the one that gets far less attention: increasing your income. First, you have to break free from the mindset that your income is fixed. Too many people treat their income as if it's carved in stone, determined by some mysterious force beyond their control, and something from which you'll have to plan everything else around. But your income is not fixed, it's a variable that you can change. For most people, earning more money is going to involve increasing your salary at your job. There are two primary ways to do this: getting a promotion or switching companies. Let's start with getting a promotion. Don't wait for your boss to notice you at work. Be proactive. Request a meeting with your boss and ask what it would take to get promoted to the next level. And ask about timelines and what extra projects you could take on to demonstrate your readiness. Then work hard and try to demonstrate the skills necessary to earn that promotion. If your boss isn't helpful, or if you work hard for a considerable period but it doesn't seem to be getting recognized, file that away as a data point. You probably aren't going to earn more money at your current company. But hey, at least you tried, and you might as well try to maximize what you already have. Next up, consider switching companies. Research consistently shows that job hunting every few years leads to greater compensation over time. Companies that are hiring know they have to offer enough incentive for someone to actually leave their current job. According to a 2023 study by the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, job changers saw average wage growth of 4.9% compared to just 1.3% for those who stayed in their jobs. That's nearly four times the wage growth. Periodically monitor the job market for your position. Don't go 6 months without checking how compensation has changed in your field. And don't fall for the lies that companies will look down upon you for job hopping. If you leave a place every 6 months, that's probably going to look bad. But leaving a place every 2 years is not as bad as long as you're improving your skills and acting professionally along the way. The bottom line is this: while cutting expenses has its limits, there's theoretically no ceiling to how much you can increase your income. And with increased income comes more money for you to invest. Investing, particularly in low cost stock index funds, is going to be the best path for most people to significantly increase their net worth over time. A $100 monthly investment for 20 years at a 7% annual return becomes $51,000. A $500 monthly investment for 20 years at a 7% annual return becomes over $254,000, or over $250,000. In these examples, having $400 extra per month, or about $5,000 extra per year, leads to a nearly $200,000 difference in investment gains over 20 years. Is there some way you could increase your income by $5,000 this year? What do you think? Does this apply to your life? Leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.